Алло, микрофон. Алло. О, все, вроде появился.
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt
Всем
people.
привет.
Pain
Всем
can be
пока.
dreadful.
На новую
Monsters
серию.
be bombed.
Мы идем
Crew be
играть.
doomed. Those are the survival.
Сюжет. Я начал его проходить, но я уезжал, так что пришлось его предотвратить. Сейчас по новой придется проходить это.
Wow. This is the
Блин,
golden
честно, я
era.
думал, что тот босс, который здесь должен быть, будет помощнее.
It looked impressive enough
Но,
from
к
this
сожалению,
world to that Samora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go. Oh, so it's a trap. But even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora, it's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet.
короче,
Huh?
в чем
Look,
прикол сейчас по
what happened
сюжету?
here?
Они без сознания. Сейчас.
We have to
Вот
go make
это
sure that
дракон,
Sylvia is
это
all right.
типа архонт, бог земли, всякая такая. И что с ним, получается, случилось? Он на церемонию сошествия, когда он приходит, типа, в мир людской, ну, с небес, его, типа, убили. Сейчас мы проверяем, чтобы труп был в порядке и все было хорошо. Так как мы знаем, что сейчас в городе, в котором все это произошло, город контрактов и всякое такого, сейчас на пороге войны, там некоторые эти между собой начали. Угу. Сейчас. Я знаю, что это такое. Есть такие, как организации Фатои, которые работают из тени из ЛЛ. Есть еще организации. Там запутанная. Я сейчас толком не объясню.
Cleo is a brave girl today. A really weird looking lizard.
Начнем.
Want me to show it to you?
Короче говоря, мы увидели, как этого бога, типа, он упал трупом вниз. А тут вот
Huh? Who's there?
я читать не буду, потому что
If you
мне
were
неохота.
Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a
Child.
generous reward from the
Погоди, у
Tsaritsa
него
herself.
это ж Тарталья.
But now,
Как его зовут, я
you're
не
nothing
помню.
but dross, and you're in my... Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able... Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted... Stopping the more immense...
So you've been planning to take the nose?
As one of the 11 Fatui, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asked. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. Either way, we now come to my favorite part, the battle.
type that...
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, instead of confronting you directly, she chose... When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the... But as for me...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt!
Oh, so you... Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your... Fighting talk, I love it!
Начинаем бой, но только что так.
This chance is
Я
hard
когда
to
в
come
первый
by.
раз на него
So
шел,
show me
я
all
думал,
you've
что
got.
это все
So very
пиздец.
few ever get the
Сейчас и
chance
по
to square
уровню.
off with a
А
Fatui
тут
Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare
оставил
disappoint.
ворон и клином делаешь.
You've made some progress.
Has the show begun?
Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is
Попал.
about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Колебал меня.
Gosh.
Blood fly! Unleash!
Вот мне вот здесь. Его швырнул, но я же ну,
Not bad.
тащил.
Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
Вот она. Схватка сейчас он использует геосилу.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the exam.
Можно это промотать?
Oh,
Ну ладно.
quiet down. Stop acting like some
Смотрим.
wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be
Так,
taking
я сейчас-
Morax's Gnosis now.
Да.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Тут он переходит свою духовную что-то там за форму. И она ему мешает и хуже ему делает. Только я не пойму, ты ж... У нем что, два глаза? Ну, глаза бога. Или как это?
This is going to cost you!
Ну, получается, вода и молния. Интересно, конечно, сочетание. Вода и молния, погоди. Его случаем самого только не долбает. Кстати, на теле я у него не вижу камушков. Ладно, поехали.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information
Ну
regarding the
ничего,
Golden
ты
House to me
долго
on
там
purpose?
ТП будешь. Ай, флешбэк.
And the Gnosis over. Now, don't make me
Hey,
take
hey,
it from
hey.
you.
Не с вами.
We didn't take it.
Защита, это удобно.
Pull them all up. Da-da-da. Huh?
Ладно.
Hi-ya. Yeah. Pew.
К сожалению, здесь дамаг у меня в основном идет на сочетание стихий.
Ouch.
Хлебал ставим все. Вынесли. О, быстренько добрались. Так,
It's back to normal again.
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity, and now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, you already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I get this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be...
Pretty sure that's not.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must... In fact, it might be that...
What? So you mean that?
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce... As such, we must...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this. For the truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbinger.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon War. And who, if such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harb, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can it...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are such... Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just with the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand, but you would...
Сцены. Погоди, а шо, кого он хотел? Вот эту змею многоголовную из моря. Да, получается, и... Только в смысле копье? Нехило.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast.
Да ясен пень. Молния плюс вода.
What's going on?
А Джонни не покажешь, что на фоне мне интересно. Ради 3 башки? Разве не больше?
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex...
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you... Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pin in Paimon.
5 башк, 5.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of it, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any close.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and...
We've already discussed this together, and...
What? Wait, all of you were supposed...
One certainly could.
Huh?
Кто-то пожертвует кем-то. Кто-то умрет.
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering...
I suppose this is one blessing from... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare.
Паша. Я сейчас думаю, кого там колдунья. Ну. Делай. Массовое заклинание. хорошо, но они нам как-то неверно. Типа... Да, слушайте.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacier
Вот Фатуи. Положение, что они не придут. Не, я как раз залучу. Мне опыт ведет. У меня другой отряд. Верните мне.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista.
Так.
Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
И все.
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced the god in several millennia.
Выходим на связь.
Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Что вы делаете? Пошла, родная.
La
А
la
вы
la!
тут что забыть, пацаны?
Hi-ya!
А вы уверены, что по нем дамаг проходит, а? Меня, если
Like
честно,
real
нет.
Yeah.
А почему только трое дает? Ага. Ну да, все трое. А старух.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Ох, ё. Ладно, мне тут.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Сами.
Hi-ya! La la la!
Ну, это ранг.
Send this quickly.
Блин. Где весь урон?
Ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't lose!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Да что вас убило? Я или того атаки?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time
А,
in
так вы
Julian
специально
Cars!
еще мне...
Wow,
То есть,
it's
где урон?
Mannequin Shockwave! This grid is really strong! Ready,
Отбил.
steady, go! Observe!
А тут есть какой-нибудь конец этим...
Ла-ла-ла!
Происходит.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil.
Да, и все...
Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, then fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is
Ты
what got
еще
us
живой.
ready to fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Да, да, скорость. Не слышу сейчас музыку это. Как попадаю быстро. Ау. Так, пошли боль. Кстати. Я получил чему это ред нормальное оружие на ней. Все. А, кстати, сегодня воскресенье. Сейчас пройдем на ТТ. сюжетку и
Jack,
пойдем
you are
прокачивать.
strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Спид.
Blazing delight!
Strike is one.
Yeah. Jumpy dumpty go! La la la.
Flex up
Да, уже мне не хватит.
And leap.
Да, хватило.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
А, ты еще живой? Сюда. Ё.
La la.
Break a leg.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Мне
Midnight
так
Phantasm.
весело. Раз.
Ta-ta-ta. Ah. La la la.
Ади. А, ты еще не был. Чужое.
Ta-ta. La la la. Oink, oink.
Да. А, таймер все же идет.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
La la la.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning.
Я знаю, что
Fight
я
on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
В какую сторону следующий? Да. Звук такой, кто-то чует. О, зачем? Зачем, да, мечом?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Кончим мечом. Я как раз искал себе начинка. Подсказывает.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Да, стоп, вот. Ладно, герой, иди. Ты же как бы щит. Это, что такое он герой? Так, минус арбалетики. Да. Так. О! Цал, как таксист. Чао.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
О,
What do you
другая
mean,
идея.
Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
Слушай, это богато, это его...
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Вот что, не понял. Может, надеюсь, так бомба заберется? Кино на вечер. Так, мы на аисте, те на тоже. Сработало. бросили. А, ну, может, сильный взрыв его это.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed been. The effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the overlord of the vortex.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of it. At first, it was only the size of a small room. But with continued expansion, it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovabilist. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our...
Are you questioning our means of protecting?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the...
Though your point is the very height of simplicity, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend... I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks, and thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please, come back.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aw.
Почему
You
тяжело?
see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary, although their blood is weak. There is still strength to be found, and the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue. Fair enough. Away we shall.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but our child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Void. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to...
Пошли к нему разбираться, что...
But isn't the strongest...
Оу. Сейчас бы еще... Он сказал, что он...
Do we have the Adept...
О, да круточка. Сейчас быстро проходим вот эти квесты и пойдем прокачивать перса. Давай фиолетика. Тебя не вижу. Сейчас. Ну, конечно. Ну. Со стороны так посмотреть, так у меня страшно выглядит рабочая становится. А то мое. Как говорится. Так. Все тихо, мирно. Все тихо, мирно. Ну, пошли так, как... Пошли узнавать. Почему этот... Его... Стрит ТП, съебал. Ты где? Я идти буду. Мне бы еще копить на копье северяне, или как он там. Мне, короче, по квесту могут дать копье. Я его, конечно, не знаю, кому втюпать. Но оно хорошее. Так, 100. Там, по-моему... А сколько мне дадут? Слушайте. Погоди, это нам все равно что 100. Мне посуживают налево, мне чуть прям. Сейчас скажу даже, что за квест. Вот, клык разложения. Мне вот это копье могут. Атаки имеет шанс создать. Блин, довольно-таки классная вещь. Пока выглядит прям прикольно. Но для него нужно копье. А вот это моб. Сейчас. 450. У меня 7 сколько мне дано? Считай, сейчас получу. Что? Сколько там на копье-то надо это? 225 еще 40. Еще 120 сейчас. Так. Неужто в банк опять качают? Да. Всегда бесил, когда надо подойти куда-то, а ты даже души висишь. Так. Ниже. А. О.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wang Sheng's funeral...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you put...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to North...
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui... We had better go and make sure...
Ну, надо там где-нибудь деньги Мора отправлять. Да боже.
Ла-ла-ла.
Он отправился. Как будто он туда, это... в Египет отправился.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Ну... Для меня, честно, мало расстояние. Так говорят, как-то тут это... ниже. Нет, сюда. Сюда нет. Шел в банк. Попадаешь в какие-то персы.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the Oh, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from...
No, don't let her get... You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden... So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time. Seeing...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map.
I knew that we should never have trusted a
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never... Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you... No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you with...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his words. I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli...
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chis. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until...
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to...
Of course. And it would have been all too... Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when...
In the end, the resolution to all that has Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this all of these things turned out as I had planned. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vac.
Huh? That does...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it would—
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat.
Do as you wish.
Илья, это идет.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea...
Realistically speaking, there is...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made... My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the... Uncover that answer for yourself in your future.
Я что-то не пойму, что всем...
Paimon can't absorb... So Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the...
One of the clauses of our contract was not to do...
There's...
Я не понимаю. Ну да, какая-то...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now. These bombs, so heavy. Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
Тихо.
These bombs, so heavy. Da da da. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. These bombs, so heavy. Totoko? Totoko, where are you? Clea was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy. Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good. These bombs, so heavy. Explosion inside city wall, grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people, Jean can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed, Clea be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Возвращаемся в микро. 7-7. Погоди, я не пойму, что помогает это копье? Нет. Поставил копье, которое должно средство лежать. Мне не прокачано. Не знаю, зачем я вкачу. Оружие повесил. Снеги. Ну да. Вот это. И это. Вот эти еще ставить. Да, все, хвостатого и...
Well, since we're going through with this rite of parting... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on, there's only one real possible... Fatui. They search... Lower...
You know that god from the ocean?
Yes, say. Now that you met, I mean it all. Still, what's...
Ah, forget it. Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and adepti live glorious lives. But both light and shadow have their seas. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how something feels off. Why would they? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems...
Не, так-то подумать, он умер.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
we, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot
the long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to... Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contract?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tien. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as name your price.
Whoa.
По сторонам. Давай, 3 варианта.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
А. Все так смотрят.
Roping you in...
В смысле, понятия не понял.
The cleanup of...
If you were looking for someone, you could have just told...
Видите? Что-то я...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third round...
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we... But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and the Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could. No matter how many times... I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling the streets of Liyue with... That is true. But there is no journey that does not end.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods, this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon...
Uh-huh. That's how people in Tibet see...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began...
Vision hunting?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma...
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the god?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are...
Whoa!
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she... The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she... 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience.
30. О, мне как раз один ранг нужен. Но... Так, ладно, первое. Да. Забрать. Все. Так, книжку. Получаем вот эту. Опыт. 8 из 12. Надо пора сейчас заняться. События. Тест запихиваю. Весь прошел. Тяник, полная чаша. Удочка.
I found a really weird look.
Сейчас, минутку. Ишь ты. Чайник. Ладно. Хорошо. Получается, штуки посмотрим. Сейчас у меня на барбу не хватает это оружие, а здесь уровень я подниму, таланты. Оружие, ну да, его надо повысить. Кстати, прям идеально. Мы сейчас опять квест. Я знаю, что мне 30-й нужен. Короче говоря, снабжитель. Так, ладно, соп. Сперва по подземелью. Мне нужна одна шняга. Барбара, ну у нас сейчас у меня основной персонаж. Улучшить вот это мне нужно здесь. Пятница, воскресенье. Вот она. Телепорт сразу. Просто возвысить. Мне сейчас это очень нужно. Я пока моржу уже. А, так это.
Ла-ла-ла.
Да, у меня... А, нет. Да, мне... Мороз. Там не было этих статуй, которые надо активировать. Ну. Юзаем, посмотрим.
Unleash.
Дальше, давай. Хотя оружие более-менее.
Break a leg.
О, вот я искал как раз щит. Нашел щитового. То есть тут они завершено. Дайте мне 2 рога. И отсюда уйду как птица, вольная птица. Есть. Скверный тур. Смотри.
Totoko, where are?
Какие-то скверные тучи.
Strength
Иначе еще. Верный путь. Угу. Что-то мне подсказывает. Да, мне подсказывает, что он не открытая территория. Да, она не мне не открыта.
Ла-ла-ла. Woo! Ta-ta-ta.
Traveler, please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly? Is that so? Apart from your own skills, another person to count on is always good after all.
Yep, and it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that... Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who...
Dresses all funny. Wait! Do you mean... Does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
Seriously? How does this have any...
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I... Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he... After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, and should this stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city. Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lord. He stands guard at the city gate. I wish you every success.
Ну дайте.
Ad Astra Abbott. Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Тут будет фиолетенькая. Приятно. продолжай. Так, мне бы сейчас взять и понять. Колодцы проверим. Барбара, все хорошо. Теперь. О, что? Нет. Мне нужно понять, что мне сейчас не в поддержке проблема, а в защите. Мне не хватает кого-то с уровнем. Давай вот это возьмем. Вот так. Теперь ее. Мне не хватает щита. Буревестник, да. Оружие лечит на 20 урон противников, если под действием гидро или электроэлементов. Электро. У меня электро. Ладно, посмотрим. Пока вот это возьму. Возвысить. Ну, кстати. Поехали. Попробуем вот этот щит. Мне сейчас больше не хватает. Я вообще ходил как? Кли, Беннет, Барбара и Фишер. Фишер батарейка. Дополнительный урон для Кли. Фишер. Барбара как хилка. А от Беннет вообще редко использует. Чисто ради урона. Из-за урона, который неудобно. Вот лучше возьму вот четвика, полезнее. Не хватает жуткой защиты. Чтобы мне, во-первых, перс получает кучу урона из-за того, что клик свои из-за урона. Вот, к примеру, поставил щит и теперь спокойно против них. Не сбиваются атаки. Ну да. Будем сейчас. Нет, приказ. Вот бы мне оружие, которое повышает процент урона от защиты. Это было бы вообще классно. Вот сочетание. Типа она ставит щит и урон прибавляется к тем, кого я беру. Кинуть двоих должен хватить. Хотя у меня там есть еще какой-то, надо еще посмотреть. Так, сменить, у меня есть еще вот это. Когда ментальный навык наносит урон, соответственно, берет, что его откат по ментальному останавливает. Не, херня. У этого даже увеличит урон противников, врагов, находящихся под гидро, или... у меня и тяжелое оружие. Ладно, фиг с ним. Будет как чисто ради защита. Чтобы возвысить талант. Мне сейчас от тебя вот... еще его завершение главное. А для этого мне надо пойти цветочку собрать. Короче говоря, где там горы буревестника? Вот. Порт. Видите, только 7 часов. Так, то... Ягодки большие. Теперь возвысить. Высить. И... конечно. Кстати, круто. Талант. Сразу покачиваем. Ага. Мне не страшно качать. Так, быстрая экипировка. Ага. Походу. Увеличивает мастерство стихии, уменьшает длительность получения крио эффектов. Ладно. Шанс попадания, защита, восстановление энергии. Уменьшает длительность получения. Вот тут. Тихий. Сейчас на кого-нибудь босс пойдем. Ну давай прям сразу на аниме. Опыт, подготовка. Ага. Так, пройти 3 подземелья было с артефакт. Ай, ой. Ну-ка, слышишь, давай на них. Пацаны, я вас еще не трогал. Какого фига вы все поумерли? Ага. Проверим тебя тесно с... Ага, еще. Скачать ага. Так, теперь пока. Вот этот мы шить. Очень. Я использую вот это. Чем мне не хватает? Урон, оружие. Еще и не хватает. А, кстати, белую тень больше. Ну, можем здесь скрафтить, как понадобится. Артефактом надо покачать. Тогда и закачаем артефакты. Какие у меня их? Все нулевые. Да. Не ошибаюсь, там 4-й левел. Так. 8-й же. Вот это что? Сила. Блин, сейчас вот честно, если можно, то я выбил Гео. Джунгли. Приятно у него щиты. Хочу проверить чей щит, насколько он мощный.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Давай. Атака. Да, такой средний. О, кстати, удобно.
Oz, reveal.
Пол хп уже нет. О, щит уже отрезался.
Leave it all to.
Я пол хп оставил. Ну и лавина, который готов. Он поставил щит. Можешь спокойно стрелять. К сожалению, без этих сетчик минус 4. Всё, друг мой, пора умирать.
Leave it all to me.
Ну это все это. Давай. Да. Удобно. Честно говоря, очень удобно вот это сделали. Хотя я бы парк. Боюсь, что все самое интересное сейчас на 30-м левеле. Ладно. Что сейчас? Так, посмотрим. Вот эти валить надо. В смысле задание? Вот это, куда их тяну? Или типа, который после задания? 38 не хватает. Вот здесь 5 не хватает. Ну 5 это быстро исправить. В том смысле. Смотрю, где он? Вижу. Выше. На дереве. Да, на дереве. Да, еще скажите. Нет, хватает. А, ну да. Без плоти. Либо рука, либо метла. Вопрос откуда? Помню, что мне здесь обозначить. Здесь где-то много. Кристаллов этих. Тут 3. Ладно, поехали сюда, чекнем. Оп. А, кстати, этого у нас не обновилось. Облом. Интересно. Раз. По одному, да? Подземелье благословения. 3 подземелья благословения. Что это? Ладно. Поручение мы сейчас выполним. Земель наказания. Факты. Вот. Полезных слов. Ну, давай вот этот. Так, 30-й. Ясно. Это тоже 30-й. Конечно. О, 2 раза на это сходить. Золотая палата. А, теперь с ним еще сражаться можно. Это 35-й нужен. Ну да, иду я. Стоп, шо это? Золото стоит. А, ну. Это сперва по поручению теперь.
Anything the knights can do for you.
Знаешь, чего, семейство? Не вижу логики в этом ядреном задании. По базарику не пришли.
Steady as stone. By royal
Понесли еще. Да, щит у меня слабоват. Вот еще.
The wrong test subject.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Direct assault. Should replace my hammer.
Теперь опять к нему, да? Ну, конечно. Ладно, выполним ради опыта.
anything the knights can do for you?
Придурок. Выводить протокол.
By royal... Jumpy Dumpty Toe!
Вот чего мне не хватало. Так бы мне пришлось бы с ним морочиться из-за того, что по нему урон не проходил. Вернее, он когда нанес удар, мне пришлось постоянно клоняться. Емор. Это. Так поставил вообще по барабану. Беннет, что там говорят про Беннет? Не буду. Что там за подземелье-то? Мне еще рано, мне только 30.
Leave it all to me.
Заюзали меня эти
Odd, reveal thyself. La la la.
Не наносит урон, и у тебя либо замедление, либо... Вот. Так некоторые задания мира не могу выполнить, потому что там надо какие-то шняги. Ух, не слабый геморрой. Папора. И идем дальше. Очень удобно. Проверю. А я что-то... Там кого-то... О, мне задание...
I must leave no stone on... By royal decree.
По носу прилетело. Только не хотел, конечно.
La-la-la.
Летят тут. Еще и живой. О, так, стоп. Это все задания по... Да. Задание легенд. Кто? Получить. Ага. А тут по 3 надо. Ладно, по 2. Ничего не за него дают. Ничего не понял. То, что, ну тут требуется 40, ясно.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Короче говоря, тупо с ними время потянуть. Ясно. Я думаю, что-то стоящее. О, мне книжку дали. Зачем она? А, ну да, я копил для Барбары. Так, 102. Я сейчас снимаю, да.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge...
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved... Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of...
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should... The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are... They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, Adepti Sigils, serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay you may ask me anything, and I will give...
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes...
Haha, what a coincidence! I won't divulge too much, but I've heard some murmurings about some plush...
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity...
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
Которые нашли все
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I...
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how... Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. Remember, this is a race against the clock.
Здесь уникально.
Super busy. Come on, we'd better get. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this. As it happens, we have some information about the material.
No, I don't.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there?
Oh, right, yeah.
Чё, к ней пристанут? Она им это... Ух.
Did you hear that? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
Да. Меня он твой может интересует. Блин. Сколько времени? Уже 8. Эхо.
Let's begin.
Ну, мне вот этот волчар больше нравится. Выглядит прикольно, погоди, такое. Я понял, почему волчара. Блин, прикольно, взял в шатал. You.
Let my name echo in song.
Волчар, это интересно.
A moment, please.
Get a little chilly.
Not bad. You're open.
Let's begin.
Let the world collide.
say trip.
Time to shine!
Секунду до...
Away now.
Дайте награду, я пошел. Крутичек. Чё? Пусть будет что-нибудь интересное.
So heavy. They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, you... Don't worry. We're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something...
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from...
I've already told you. I don't... If you still...
Come on, ma'am. You see, it's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolled, then seen you in kiosk. How could you afford...
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue, but here we are.
Boss, I'm telling you...
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this?
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians?
No, don't be angry.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paiman's name is...
Oh, I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him...
You can't do that. This is Liyue Harbor. There are lots of...
laws. No,
Really?
that would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but Then of course you're still hungry.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there. After all. Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have.
Thank you.
She's really...
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity...
So, how can you chow down on these and barely touch the... If Paimon had enough, Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall... Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the reap and now we're probably super behind.
I see. I heard something about...
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question. Were you interested in the contest?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no... However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Wow! But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this...
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, we simply need to dispose of everyone who's currently ahead of us. That...
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about...
Look, we want to win this Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there.
Baiju? What are you doing?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its... Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you...
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce...
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's...
Вот, ты сюжетка, я...
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're
Oh? Why do I detect...
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's... Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with...
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu,
I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ni...
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of
500 million!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one.
But without any sun...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Seagazer?
Who?
Seagazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away. Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone. According to records of drifting clouds, Seagazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures. After Seagazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and it's luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against you...
That's great! But is it really... Wouldn't it be a little... you know...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let... Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that? Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then. There's something about this young lady that reminds me of... Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms.
Okay, we will be. Thank...
Что непонятно, ну да ладно. Удобно, недалеко.
I'll protect us.
Вот и все, отхил завершен.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new celium?
Oh, Ефи.
The ceiling got...
Лишь бы там не было вот этих механизмов с льдом. Ей-богу, я вижу. Короче, босс пойти снести чё.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall? So many clouds.
I believe this is the... With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for.
Really? Let Paimon see! Huh? Look, it's gone, and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintained.
All right, then what?
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know...
Блин, ты говоришь, что мне понадобится лёд. О.
Transfiguration!
Что это было? Талисман.
My will embodied!
Значит, урон или что? быстро стреляешь. И... Где? О.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Time to clean up.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. It looks like we need to go further down.
Yeah.
But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
I must leave no stone. Sparks and flash! Oz, reveal thyself! Steady as stone.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
I must leave no stone un... By royal decree! Fine, fine, go!
Unleash!
Let the show be. gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up. Huh. Something was different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Leave it all to... Dumpty Dumpty Go!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Stone, as a dutiful maid would.
By royal decree.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Boing, boing, boom!
La la la. Look over there. Could that be the sunset vermilionite? Is this it? It's so huge! That's true, but then again...
Prostrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Prostrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the spot. If we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Prostrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle. My safety.
That's when lifting heavy objects. It's just
Is it now? I'll go on ahead with the Plostrite. Let's meet at the building site.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Huh. Adepti super strength must...
4 сумка мяса.
We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adept— Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No one, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will, as a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodation. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there's...
Shenhe, Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your...
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Well, Byron said that there are some
No need. I simply need to find my...
You can't do that. Instead, when you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right?
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to...
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have... Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, so business is booming for me today. Very few...
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you...
Shenhe, you should go get... Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon, let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah!
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue.
Cool! So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of...
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would...
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct.
Oh! What? You knew already? So is Paimon the...
Do you mean to say that she presents different...
Well, to start with, her
Ah, yes. She was like this all... One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which...
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children, that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only
In other words, if you hadn't passed...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival...
That's still so dangerous, though!
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her However, her homicidal urges did not subside with Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift.
Oh, now Paimon gets...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and if she handles it admirably. One is willing to be a witness to her. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your...
Yeah.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
На этом, наверное, закончим. Всем, кто пришел. Кто приходил позже тоже. На этом закончим. Всем спасибо. Увидимся в следующей серии.